I've come to Inspirations Paint today for my next project, which I'm very excited about. We've finished the master bedroom and now I've got the joyous task of fitting out 2 other bedrooms. Now I have my heart set on creating a really beautiful girls' room. I'd like it to be quite feminine without being over the top girly, so no butterfly decals or anything quite like that, but at the same time I really would like to think this room can grow with this child so that when she's an adolescent it's still a beautiful space that feels timeless. So now I'm going to have a look at some colour options. Chris, I have been so looking forward to coming and seeing you. I'm decorating a girl's bedroom. And I have in my head that it's going to be this really beautiful sanctuary. So can we look at that together?
Yeah, definitely. It's fantastic you've come in today to the Inspirations Paint Project Workshop. We've got some great tools to help you make some decisions. Normally, I'd go through a whole series of questions trying to figure out exactly what you were looking for, what colour ideas you had. Yes. But obviously, you being a stylist, you've got a pretty strong idea of where you want to head. I do. I absolutely do. I'm very convinced that I need to stick to neutrals for the walls. I don't want a girly room with like lots of block colour of pink, for instance, but I'd rather use that sparingly as a feature colour. Okay. So probably best place for me to start is to look at some neutral wall colours with you. Great idea. Yep. Neutral's very on trend at the moment with just using highlight colours. Perfect. So great way to go. Perfect. Now, you've already started with the smoky haze in the master bedroom? Yes, and it looks gorgeous. Great. So why don't we look at some colour options that are centred around that? Good idea. Okay, so if we have a look in sort of similar family of colours, there's quite a few options here that I think would work quite nicely. Yes. It's interesting when you hold them up against the board, isn't it? Like, that's obviously got quite a lot of blue through it. Yeah, that's one of the things that you really notice dealing with colour like this on these large brush-out boards is a small sample of colours quite deceptive. Isn't it? Especially in the really light colours. Yes. It's these subtle tonal variances you don't see, but then when you've got a larger sample of it, it becomes much more obvious. I love the brush-out board. That's genius. It's a great idea. Yeah. You're giving me some good options, Chris, but do you know what? It's funny, because I've seen this on the master bedroom and I really like it, I'm going to make this quite simple. I'm going to stick with what I've already chosen. It's a no-brainer. Right. It looks great. We know what we're working with. If I carry that consistently through all 3 bedrooms, it just means that I get the chance to play with my feature colours, still create a different look in each room. Exactly. But there's that lovely tie-in and that consistency across the room. So I think that's a safer bet, Chris. Fantastic. Is that all right with you? I mean, great. It's good to look at the options, but this is a done deal. No worries. Yeah? Well, that's that sorted. So, Chris, now show me some of your best feature colours for a girl's room. No problems. There are so many colours to choose from. It can be a bit daunting at first, but if you break the choice down to a smaller colour palette, it does become easier. I have picked 5 feature colours to start with, and I'm then going to have to break it down to the final 2 to complement my smoky haze wall colour choice. Yeah, that's a really good start. Great choices. They're all beautiful colours. Oh, this is the hard part, narrowing it down. Definitely. Chris, I think I do reach for this straight away because I think it's a lovely gender-neutral colour. Yeah, I don't think it pigeonholes us into, you know, a prissy little girl's room. Yep. And I think it's the kind of colour that will add a nice pop of punch to the room. So why don't we secure that one in there? Oh, now for another one. I'll eliminate that. Okay. Oh, gorgeous palette. That's my choice. I think a little patch of those as feature colours working in with this gorgeous smoky haze is just beautiful. They set off really well against the grey. They really do, don't they? They've got a really good lift and life to them, but without being too much of a contrast. Agree, really good pop. And I don't think we're pigeonholing ourselves into a room that's overtly young. I think this is the kind of room that becomes quite timeless as a child grows older. Yeah, definitely. So I feel really good about the choices. Fantastic.